you should not connect cipher machines up at the beginning of the match. I'll explain why I think so. Okay? I might be wrong, but my maths tell me that this is how this works. Okay? So, if he connects cipher machines up, survivors that touch the cipher machine will get a positive charge. A positive red charge. So, when you're finding the first survivor, in most cases, they will already have an electric charge. The first person you chase. Meaning that you can use a negative charge to stun them. But if you hit someone who has the same charge as somebody else on the map, you won't deal full damage. He does 1.2 damage, not 1.25 or 1.5. He does 1.2 because that's maths. They made it easier to do the maths on it. So if you hit someone and there are two people, well, it will get split 50-50. So you'll both take 0.6 damage. So that is 40... 1 second, no, that's 35% of your base health, I think. Or I did the maths on it. I can't remember what it was. But it's not much. So you take less than normal hit. Okay? So in most cases, the first time you hit a survivor, you'll actually only deal either 10% or 20% if the survivors are not stupid. Okay? So that means you'll only hit them, and you'll do 10% of their full health. That's a bit of a problem. Okay? Because if you hit them again and they have no charge, well, that means that's 10 plus 60 because he does 60% of a full health bar. So that's only 70%. So you need to hit them 3 times. Minimum. At the beginning of the match. And his shock has a 12 second cooldown. So what does that mean is if you hit a survivor after they've been shocked, stunned, they have no charge. So you'll have to wait 12 seconds to be able to give them another charge, and then another 12 seconds to be able to stun that person. So you have to wait 24 seconds to be able to stun somebody if you never miss your shots that you're gonna miss. So that's already out of the gate. So you'll be able to stun on the first time, but the second time you're not. You're just gonna have to base chase the survivor. Sounds good. What, to be able, it takes 3 hits to down someone with no chase ability? Everyone is psychologist, yeah. Yeah, Haru's like, yes, that's strong. Yeah, it's like playing Hell Ember at the beginning of a match. For pretty much forever. Oh, and it's like playing Hell Ember, but everyone is psychologist. Or everyone, it's like playing Hell Ember, but everyone is psychologist and you have no abilities. So it's not good. So his early game is very, very rough because it can take you minimum 3 hits. It can be 4, it can be 5, just to down the first survivor. Let's not even talk about if the survivor is like someone who has extra health or can actually kite or something like that. You could play the whole match without ever getting someone on the chair. Let's just ignore that. So this is a bit of an issue. The other another possibility that could happen is that when you chase the first survivor, they've never touched a cipher machine, meaning that if you hit them, they will take 1.2 damage. If you are a survivor, the smart thing for you to do is to touch a cipher machine and get charged. Why? Because if you get charged and the rest of your team has the same charge, you're not going to die on the next hit. You just aren't going to die on the next hit. So always touch a charged cipher machine, please. Okay? And survivors can easily counter him because they can either decide to, because technically there's one person who's kiting, and there are 3 people who can take the hits as well to split it. So that will be 10% to everyone. Or, there you go, like that. Yeah? 1 second. Everyone can see it. So there's 1 person kiting, 3 people decoding. And if everyone has the same charge, they can split the damage. So everyone in 1 hit will take 10%. Okay? That's pretty good. But that could be risky. So you could actually, as a team, decide that one of the people changes their, after 50 seconds, you can change your own charge to the opposite. So you could have 2 people with the same charge as the person kiting, and 1 person who will never be hit by the damage, unless the person gets hit and then gets the opposite charge. But then these 2 people can change as well, and so on, so on. So you could have someone at full health, and you could have 3 people who will take 20% of their health. That's still not enough. It will still take 3 hits to down the person who's kiting. So that's the best solution. Get Mercenary to change in the first 50 seconds to the opposite charge. The first person kites, and then the last person. The rescuer changes to the opposite charge. The other people split 20 damage for the first hit. Then the person can get basic hit, and they're still at 80%. They've still got 20% of their health left. So the person has to hit them again. And then Mercenary comes in and rescues. Everybody this person will be at 0 health on the ground, on the chair. These people will technically be at 80% of their health, more or less. Depending on if they got shocked or not, they could be a little bit less, but there'll be 1 person at full health, and the other 2 people probably will be able to take 2 hits too. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Do you guys get that? It's a bit confusing maths wise, but it's pretty good and easy to counter him if your team knows how to split up damage. I think his biggest issue is that his shock blast has such a long cooldown, so you have no way of chasing. I love him. He's really, really unique. Really, really unique. I love his ability skills and stuff, but I'm worried he will never get someone chaired in high tiers. In low tiers, everything is viable. Mid tiers also, everything is viable. People will make mistakes. People will get terror shocked very often. Stuff like that. We're talking about how to counter this new hunter and how it will always take you 3 hits to down the first person. Unless you do the strategy that I'm going to talk about now. And I'm not sure how viable it is, but I think it's the only way to play him. So, we just talked about how someone will get a shock if they touch a Cypher machine. Well, you have to hope that... actually, no. Okay, first of all. If you connect Cypher machines up at the beginning of the match, everyone will have the same charge. People will then be able to change their charge to be able to split the damage up. Only 1 person should do that, because if 2 people do that, well, then the person kiting will only take 2 hits. If 1 person changes, the person kiting will be able to take 3 hits. Okay, so that's what you want to do, right? So theoretically, you don't actually want to give anyone a charge, because if you charge people up at the beginning, then people will be splitting up their damage. So how do you play Hermit? At the beginning of the match, don't connect Cypher machines up. I know that's your only map pressure, but don't do it, because if not, it's going to take you 3 hits to down someone. So what you do is you don't connect the Cypher machine up at all, and you go chase after some of the 1 survivor. It will then take you 2 hits to down someone. After you've downed that person, you connect up the Cypher machines, because someone is on a chair. You finally got someone on a chair. Now you can slow down stuff, and you can split up damage between players. I don't really know how the rest of that match will go, but at least you got someone on a chair. You can shock that person, the one that you're chasing at the beginning, because nobody else has the shocks. So it's okay to shock them, to stun them, to do all of this. So you can't do map slowdown at the beginning of the match if you want to shorten the early kite. Do you guys get that? Can you perfume shocks? Probably yes, but if you can perfume well, you don't want to perfume shocks though. If so everybody else has the shocks, you don't want to perfume the shocks, because you'll get to be able to kite longer. It would be wasting your perfume, because you would not go down. You would want to perfume only when you don't have a shock, so that he hits you and then you just go back, so you have more health. Or a perfumer could literally kite him for hours. Yeah, so you wouldn't want to, unless nobody has the shock that he's given you, and nobody can change to it. So this is good for voice comm. You wouldn't want to do it. You wouldn't want to counteract the shock. So yeah, I mean, if you get hit somehow and miss your perfume, you can use it to kite while injured. As long as, if he gives you the shock, then and everybody else has the shock, then don't use the perfume even if you're injured, because you'll still be able to take 2 more hits technically. It's complicated. Can you remove a polarity from a survivor? No, you cannot. He's actually quite complicated. So I'll show you guys. Okay, let's get into a match, and I'll show you guys how this works. Okay, this is the issue. I'll show you with real examples. Because we can turn bots on and off so that they can move and don't move, so we can split damage however we want to. It's a little bit complicated, but you'll see it. Survivors can change their own polarity after 50 seconds at the beginning of the match, and then after that there's an 80-second cooldown. But most cases you want to keep your polarity with the person who's kiting. That makes me... There's a lot of options at that point. I don't know what you would want to do, what the hunter would want to do. Would he want to change target? But that wouldn't matter. You would have to change target to the person who changed their polarity, meaning he would need to know where they are. One of Hermit's strongest abilities is he can see all Cypher Machines progress, like Prisoner. That's kind of cool. He kind of needs it at the moment because he hasn't got much else going for him. But yeah, because it's very, very interesting. Doctor and Explorer mains. I don't think playing Explorer is a good idea. I think playing anything that can kite for longer is the best idea against him, because the more you can avoid getting hit, the more hits, the longer it will take him to get you down. So just play anything that can kite. I'm not really a badge Enzo. His skill ceiling is too much. No, I don't think so. I think, oh, I'm lagging like a lot. I'm sorry, we're walking at half speed. He's a normal speed hunter, by the way, even if he looks slow. This is just the server. Okay, so everyone is now on a Cypher machine. So we're going to go and connect them all up. As you can see, we can see which Cypher machines have progress. And apparently you can connect the exit gates. I couldn't get it to work when I first tried it out, but maybe it works now. I'm not sure. Let's just do that, for example. So we confirm the connection. You'll see now at the top right, everybody now has a positive charge, and in 6 seconds they can actually change it to whatever they want. So if can you get off of the Cypher machine so I don't terror shock you, please? Okay, we're gonna wait out his owl. Okay, so if we hit this person, everyone is gonna take 10% of their health, and everyone loses their charge. But technically, everyone's going to get their charge back except for the person kiting, because they're going to be touching the Cypher machine. Does that make sense? So technically, all the bots aren't moving, but as soon as I press on again, yeah, everyone touches the Cypher machine again, and everybody except for the person kiting has a charge. So at this point, even if I hit him without splitting the damage, this is 2 hits. He has now got 1 more hit left. I would have to hit him 1 more time. And technically, if I give him another charge, if I give him a positive charge, that you should never give him the same charges as somebody else, I actually can hit him again, and he's still not down. And I have to hit him 1 more time to get him down. How is this not weak? Everyone is technically still 2 hits away. And technically 1 person could have changed to negative, so they wouldn't have taken the damage. So how are you supposed to chase this guy? Also, I need to turn on cooldowns. I haven't got cooldowns on. But yeah. So this is his problem. It will take you minimum 3 hits at the beginning of the match to get somebody down. And it's very hard to actually hit the orb because it's exactly wherever you're looking. Like literally direction wise, up, down, left, right. It will just fire out, so you need to be careful. And it's a bit buggy at the moment. It does kind of, they haven't fixed it yet, but it does randomly just teleport the shot behind you sometimes. It's not very good. But yeah. He has free teleport. No, he doesn't have a free teleport. He has a free geisha movement. He can't go very far. He can only go about as far as a geisha dash every 40 seconds. So I would say it's not very good. It's a bit of a problem. And his stun is, the problem is that his stun only works if a person has a charge. So the person kiting, after they've been hit, they won't actually have a charge anymore. So you'll have to hit them with a charge and then wait 12 seconds and then hit them with a charge to stun them. So that will take you 24 seconds. If you never miss your shots, you're always going to miss one of your shots. And it's only a 2-second stun. It's actually pretty short, especially since transition kiting is the current meta. So yeah, it's a bit problematic. So you can see how far he can teleport. This is how far he can teleport. That's the maximum. It won't let you look further up. So you can only teleport like that. And you don't have very long to do it either. It just cancelled itself. So you have to wait 40 seconds. Okay. So that's fine when he gets to full presence, if he gets to full presence. Because dealing damage to the other survivors doesn't give him presence. It's technically only counts as 1 hit. So it will take you whatever it is, 4 or 5 hits to get full full presence. Debuff is nothing with a decent decoder on the team though. Yeah, his debuff of decoding is nothing really, especially since you're technically all decoding each other's cipher machines and possibly a 4th extra one. Yeah, it's not really a problem. Okay, so I think this is how you play him. And this is going to sound a little bit stupid, but you have to ignore his abilities for a bit. Okay, so also his teleport doesn't happen until first presence, just to clarify that. And his shock from his eye is the same cooldown as the shock from the ground. So if you don't have the ground shock, then you can't use the eye shock. It's all one thing. This guy counters himself. Yeah, he is literally his own worst enemy, and it's kind of sad, but it's fun. So at the beginning of the match, you don't connect up the cipher machines. I think this is how you play him. This is just me theorizing. I like how we got into the same map again. Did I choose Dark Woods? So you don't... Why am I so slow? It's the ping. 300 ping. We might not actually be able to catch anyone. Game. Thank you. So, okay. If we can ever catch a survivor, because we're for some reason walking at like the speed of a snail right now. Just to clarify, he is a normal speed hunter. 4.64. I checked the stats. So let's, now nobody has a charge. We can charge him now. Like that. So if we can technically stun him. I need to turn off the cooldown. Sorry, this should be a 12-second cooldown. Let me just counter that. Okay, there you go. I was not looking that way either. So now we need to change to the other one. I like how we're walking like so slow. And now we need to aim the shock. And he's there 2 seconds. We got a hit. Nice. Okay, so this is a normal chase at the moment. Now we can't stun him. We have to wait until our next shot comes up to give him this. At this point, you possibly could connect up a Cypher machine because as long as you're very careful with which type of charge you're using. But in most cases, that will help you lose the survivor. So, okay, why did you vault back again? Thank you, bot. I appreciate it. And we have to wait because... Can I cancel, please? Game. Thank you. Okay, well, let's just try and aim. We won't hit him because it hits obstacles, so we'll have to wait. He has the same weakness as Wax Artist, that if you don't have line of sight, you can't do anything about the survivors. Nope, missed it. Now I have to wait 12 seconds. It's good I have Blink. I think Blink is going to be necessary. Hey, you vaulted back again, bot. Thank you very much. Now we have the Eye ability. So at this point, we should definitely connect up the remaining Cypher machines. Probably do that. I'm not sure if you want to connect up all of them. I'm not sure on the maths on that. That's too much maths for me. Okay, so they just finished Cypher machines. They're actually decoding this one, you can see, because I connected this one up. See, it's decoding slowly. Kind of weird, but still fine. Okay, so now we know that the person rescuing is coming in with a positive charge, so we should probably hit. Okay, maybe we can do Eye. Oh, we missed. So that doesn't matter. Hello, prisoner. I'm gonna blink through this. I crashed into a wall. And now the prisoner doesn't have a shock, so there's no way of us stunning him unless we hit him with a like hit him with this. I missed him, so we have now 12 seconds. We're bugging out. 390 ping. And you want to make sure that we're giving him the opposite charge to the majority of survivors so we can actually down him, because if anybody else shares this, then he has built-in Tide Turner. Okay, so now we can technically go over and hit him or not. We could use the Eye, possibly. Okay, you could do that. I guess if you're a smart survivor and you're a bot and you know which direction people are going in. Missed him. Now I have to wait 12 seconds. What's the question? Oh, okay. We're never going to catch the survivor at this point. 1 second. Thank you. Okay. 2 Cypher machines remaining, and the remaining 2 Cypher machines should be nearly primed because they're all being decoded at the same time. 1 second, Mira. I'll read that in a second. If you have normal or connected Cypher, dual Cyphers regress. I wanted to check that as well. I thought about that today and I wasn't sure. Okay, and we need to change and go. Oh, we ran out. Yeah, you have to be so fast with that. Don't throw it. Thank you. There was a problem. Hey, we got a Terror Shock. But because he was sharing the charge, he's got another hit. This is actually kind of sad. Hello. Okay, so he now has a negative charge. So if we hit him, he won't take another hit now. Okay, we can break this, and it takes too long to break the pallet. Even I have full pallet breaking speed on, by the way. Full pallet breaking persona. So yeah, he has quite a long pallet breaking speed, sadly. And there we go. We got they primed it. We got someone dead, and now we gotta. Well, technically we can try and teleport, but we've now got 40 seconds to do that again. 26 seconds. We can also connect up. Oh, they're all gone. Hey, we did it. Part of the problem was that we were walking at snail's pace because of ping. But apart from that, I think he can't be used in duos, no. So we want to test and see if abnormal slow breaks all cipher progress. We can try, but it would split. So how much does it do? How much does abnormal remove? Because it will be split up. Technically 15% would be lost. I'm not sure if that's how that would work. And then it would be like 50 to the one you're doing, and then I don't know how much it does. How much does abnormal remove? 60%? So what is 35% of 60%? I don't want to do the maths on that. That sounds too complicated. Cresem, I don't know. People have said no, but I haven't tested it yet. We can find out if you want. These are all things that we're testing out today, so I hope this is answering all of your questions. And how to counter him. So as I said, what you want to do is one person probably, I think the smartest move would be one person changes their polarity to the opposite as to the one that's kiting. Two other people keep the same polarity, and that will give the person kiting three chances. Everyone will still be 2 hits away, and one person will be full health for any eventuality. That's how you counter him, I think. Okay, so we want to wait, or we want to connect cipher machines up, and we want to let everyone decode, don't we? So 1 second. Everyone go and decode. Bots. Actually, no, let's do that one, that one, that one. Someone's kiting near me. Bot, why are you trying to kite me right now? Perfumi, do you mind like going to a cipher machine and helping out your team, please? Look at these bots just trying to be mean. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. What if he's against a psychologist? Well, she will heal up the 10% damage, I guess. How the same way that would work against a sculptor doing chip damage or something like that. Okay, so we can just watch them decode from the sky. Okay, can everyone get off of their cipher machines now? Can everyone get off the cipher machines? I'm gonna go around and just teleport to survivor. They'll all have the same charge, so I could just bonk. So now everyone stopped decoding, I think. Yeah, everyone stopped decoding. Cool. So if we use abnormal on this cipher machine, what will happen? Are we ready? It only affected okay. It only affected the cipher machine that you're doing. That makes sense. It would be way too much maths, and like it would if that was the case, then abnormal would be useless on him, because it would literally just remove like 10% from every cipher machine or less, or whatever it is. It would be absolutely useless because it would take a couple of seconds to do it. Streaming at the same time as Grizzly. I stream at this time every single weekend, and I have for 2 years, I think. So tell Grizzly that he's streaming on my time. I love Grizzly. He's great. Don't worry. Okay, so what else do we want to test? We want to test and see if detention does... so we need to let these guys decode. We'll reduce all of their fear so there's no panic. Panic is good on him. Please take panic with him. Please, please, please take panic. Persona Web panic. Panic slows down cipher progress by 3% for every survivor injured, if I'm correct. So technically, if you can damage multiple people, that's good. It slows down decoding a little bit. Okay, they just finished one cipher machine. Everyone has a positive charge, so when we hit one person, it will split the detention hit between everyone. So technically, it would be 10% for everyone if without detention, and it would be 20% with detention, right? Split between everyone. A panic only works with one or less health, though, then maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's still good to take it anyway, because you're at some point you're going to get everyone to at least half health, I hope. Also, we should probably help the survivors out by connecting up the remaining cipher machines. Like, how do you connect up the cipher machines? The exit gates. I haven't worked that one out yet. Even when the exit gates are powered, it doesn't let you connect them up. Maybe I'm missing something. Hey, Perfumer. You're going to be our little test subject. Throw the pallet. Go on, throw it. Beautiful, Perfumer. Beautiful. Oh, hello as well. Are they waiting? Have they got it primed? They've got it primed. Okay, so now we just turn this off and we go up to survivor and detention. Yes, it does 20% to everyone. So instead of 10%, it does 20 because that's double. And can we connect them up now? How do you connect the exit gates? Oh, connect exit gates. Aha, there's a button for it. I didn't see it. Aha, that's cool. That's random. So technically, now she will take full damage because she takes, well, anyway, she would be downed, right? So, but it could still take you with detention. It could still take you multiple hits to down people. I don't know why that's so sad. Wait, detention doesn't down the survivor? No, detention does double damage. Can you perfume detention hit? Of course, against him. Yeah, you can. Okay, look, let me heal everybody up again. How am I going to go and give everyone a charge? 1 second before my detention runs out. Teleport to survivor. Okay, you have a positive. No, because they die instantly. Actually, 1 second. Heal back up again. Reduce fear. Shock. Teleport to survivor. Shock, because I have no cooldown because I'm using cheats. Teleport to survivor. Shock. No, I missed. Try again. Okay. Teleport to survivor. Oh, I already teleported to you. Give me a new survivor game. That was definitely not where I was aiming. That's also definitely not where I was aiming. Okay, everyone now has it. So if what did I want to do again? Oh, double detention. I ran out of detention. No. No. Oh, no. Yeah, it's fine. If you're chasing someone without a charge and then detention downs, or someone with a charge that has one, yeah. If 2 people have the same charge, then it will down. But if 3 people have the same charge and you have detention, then it won't down them. They felt bad for me, yeah. So he's an interesting hunter. I like how he does, like, his saving grace is that he does unlock 2 of these. So he can do that twice in a row at full presence. But that's still not very far. Because now you would technically have to wait for 26 seconds and keep walking. I don't know if exit gates transfer that speed. We can find out. Can we see the progress on exit gates? I guess we just see how long it takes the survivors to leave. If it takes them much, much longer, then there you go. Hello, bot. I'd assume, yeah, I would assume 15% is lost. Probably like prisoner. It probably is just like the same way as prisoner would work. Yeah, I think it works the same way as prisoners does, but it forces you to do it instead. The name of the bot is absolutely amazing. Ball dash on boat. You can't. It doesn't go high enough. There's a limit of height that you can aim at. It's kind of, you can only angle down. We can try, but I don't think you can get onto big boat. You can go through the walls because his teleport goes through everything. So even if you can't see where you're going, it will take you there. That's very inspiring, I know. Lakeside Village. Moonlit River Park. I think you'll have enough height. No, you probably don't have enough height, actually, to get onto the top roller coasters. If it's far, you can snipe from a high spot. Yeah, you can. If you're on a high spot, then yeah. Oh, Forsaken, thank you. Yeah, that would be right. Yeah, thank you. I did think it was 40, and then I saw 26, and I got myself very confused there. I think Blink is going to be necessary on him. I also think Teleport are going to be... You might just have to start with Teleport to find a good target. Can you go to Factory Stairs? What do you mean? On the top of it? No, because it doesn't go that high. You guys aren't like overestimating it. It's about as high as a Percy jump. That's how high the ball floats. Okay, so we're just gonna... Let's just teleport to survivors. Maybe it'll bring us closer. There you go. Look at my cheating abilities. I smell stinky patroller. But why would you take patroller when you can guarantee a hit with blink? I don't see any reason why you would do that. Because there's no... Because the problem is he can't capitalize on patroller. Okay, so we need to give ourselves presence. So we can unlock the eye. Yeah, so we can't. That's as high as we can go. That's the max. If you're standing here, you could technically teleport. Haha! But it's a long... Do you see how long the animation is? Someone at that window could easily vault. There's a solid... How long is it? 2 seconds? 1, 2, and a bit. 2.5 seconds before you can even do anything after teleporting, so... If they had a negative charge, then they would be stunned. But the stun is shorter than his animation. So you would be able to Terror Shock, possibly, if they vaulted. Let's see how far we can go. Oh, it's limited. It's limited. There's a limited distance. I've never seen a hunter have an ability that's limited like that. I'm aiming at the Cypher machine. And it limits you to the radius. With Geisha, that's not the case. If you can see the butterfly, you can keep on going. That's interesting. I guess you could walk over here. Like a Lucino, you could just... Yeah, so this is the same that Lucino can do. If you spawn there, there is a spawn there. If you can spawn there... Oh, no, wait, no, that doesn't work because you don't get this until first presence, so you can't do that. Well, you could do that late game, but you wouldn't be able to do that in the early game because you don't have that ability. Netties. It's really rough. He's fun to play. He's a ton of fun to play. But he's rough. And some of you may be thinking, well, oh, if you hit... After you hit a survivor, you know, you can just they'll get a charge. Or they don't get a charge. A lot of the issues come with the fact that if they don't have a charge and he hits them, they get a charge. So you can't avoid giving a survivor a charge at some point. It's very, very sad. Does it give... The question is, depending on the weapon, does it give a different charge? Wait. Did they remove that? I thought the weapon was supposed to give a charge when hitting them. I thought it was in his ability description. The electromagnetic field generated by the scepter will bestow an electrical charge to survivors with an electrical charge. Without an electrical charge. I would read that as it gives a charge to someone, but maybe not. If it might be talking about the shock blast, but then it should say if you blast the survivor. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe. Their wording is very bad on that then. His upside is his pretty factor? Yeah, for sure. What persona do you think is better for him? My current thoughts for him, and I do need to adjust this. I don't think this is completely right. This was my initial thing. I think you need to take Confined Space with him, or Trump Card, as usual. Maybe Insolence. Even if you get... Okay, but the question is, even if you get First Presence, it doesn't benefit you. Really. It helps you out a tiny bit in Chase. It could shorten the third hit by a little bit. I don't know. I don't think his First Presence is very valuable. So I think Confined Space, definitely pallet destroying, because his pallet destruction speed is slow. It takes him, even with full pallet breaking speed, it takes him longer to break the pallet than the stun duration. So, and a lot, like more than Anne's cat. Well, the stun is shorter than Anne's cat. Can you share the stats? Of course I can, yeah. So he's a normal base speed hunter, 4.64. His vaulting windows, I think, it's not as fast as photographers. Yeah, it's nowhere near as fast as photographers, but it's pretty fast. Okay, I think that's average. Who's average? Bloody Queen? I think she's average. Oh, she has a faster vaulting speed. Okay, so he's a bit of a slow hunter. Okay. His pallet destroying is 1.92. No. That's photographer. 2.67. So faster than Bloody Queen. Is it longer than... What's her name? Anne. It's longer than Anne's. By a lot. Ooh. Duration of being stunned is short. Okay, he has a shorter stun duration by a little bit. Not by much, but by a little bit. That's cool. And his normal attack speed is pretty fast. 0.4 seconds is probably one of the fastest swing durations for normal attack. But his charge attack is... faster than the basic hunters, but slower than photographers. Okay. Interesting. His hitbox is decent. I'll be doing a video this weekend. Next week on Thursday, I'll be doing a video on his hitbox. So you guys will be able to compare him to the other hunters that I've already done on the channel, that I've done every single one. What else do we want to talk about? Does everybody have the same duration for ballooning? He takes longer to balloon. Why? Everybody else has 1.8. He's 1.87. Why? Why? He can pick people up from balloons further away. That's very random. Not as much as Anne, though. Okay. Is his fear radius the same? It is. Okay, very weird. Very, very weird. Thank you for the follow, Tornado. I appreciate it. Balloons have more static potential. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay, what else would you guys like me to test out with this guy? Sadly, I don't have Mia to help me out as an assistant, so we can't test out anything that would take survivors doing something that I want them to do. So that's a shame, but that's how it is. Doesn't make sense that his interactions are so slow if his skills are underwhelming. His vaulting speed is okay. It's I don't know if it's exclusive for content creators, but NetEase is choosing who gets the test server. Seems like Hermit is too strong, definitely needs nerf before release. Did Nikita, have you been in the stream? We've just, I personally think that in his current condition, he's pretty underwhelming. Power wise, competitive wise, and mid to high tier wise. Against beginners have no idea what's going on, and he's a very complicated hunter, so beginners are going to suffer against him because they have no idea what's going on. They'll be like, why am I taking damage to get this hacker? You said what you said? So yeah, I can't think of any situation where you would be able to get a fast down on a survivor in the beginning. I don't know. And that, you know, apart from a survivor being AFK or not knowing how to kite. Yes? The only thing that would be interesting would be the interaction with prisoner. They've probably thought that through, and it's probably just the obvious, but I don't know. It's a lot of maths, Mir. That's a lot of maths. Thank you, Camille, for the follow. Show his animations. What kind of animations would you like to see? You came from YouTube? That makes sense. What type of animations would you like to see? Stun animations and stuff? I'm glad his teleport cooldown isn't 5 seconds. I feel better. Yeah, I feel like if they want to make him viable without breaking him too much, they could either go down the route of you can decharge survivors, that I think would be a bit risky, like take away their charge. Or they could go down the route of just shortening his cooldown for his shock so that he can actually use it instead of it just being a gimmick. But even if they just decreased it to like 10 seconds, it would be much more viable than it currently is. Okay, so let's go and show his animations. Whatever that means. Yeah, okay. We will make sure we're not taking any type of struggle persona that will increase the persona web. I think we're not taking anything that shortens stuns. Okay, cool. Make Hermit a survivor, Antiquarian a hunter. That would make more sense, yeah. Honestly, I feel like Antiquarian would be a more viable hunter than he is right now. And I'm not really joking. I'm actually serious. If Antiquarian had the infinite stun, like infinite use of her stun thing, it would be so much better. For if she were a hunter, I mean. Yeah, Mia's very, very busy at the moment. Being on holiday. Okay, so we'll have a look at balloon struggle first. Not sure how... Okay, let's just go here. Can everyone see? Okay, so. This is him picking up. This is him dropping. I don't really know what that animation is. Like, yes, the cut balloons hit them with a stick. Yeah. Why does he do that? It's so weird. Why does he go yeah at the end like he's a vampire? Like a stereotypical like comedy vampire. Yeah. Also, I think my YouTube is frozen. Yeah, 1 second. I thought YouTube chat was quiet. He's acting like he's like a vampire from like one of those funny sitcom kind of things, you know? He goes like, yeah. That was my real appreciation. Puppy Phoenix. Oh no, what do we say? Oh, there you go. You can see it. Meh. His voice sounds very familiar. I feel like he has the same voice actor as somebody, but I can't put my finger on who it is. It just sounds like a carbon copy of someone, and I can't remember who it is. But anyway, we want him to flare me. Flare me. But I asked you to flare me. Flare me! Yeah, he's bugged. He's currently bugged at the moment. They do need to fix that. I don't know why my shock went that direction. We can't hear the in-game voice? What do you mean you can't hear the in-game voice? Oh, you guys can't hear any of the sound? You guys didn't tell me you couldn't hear the sound. Wait, why can't you guys hear the sound? I don't understand. That's very weird. Let me fix it. There seems to be no way of adding the audio for this game. It's not, because it's a test server, for some reason it's not appearing as an application. That's very weird. Okay, 1 second. Maybe we can try audio output capture. Okay, maybe you can hear it now. It's because it's the test server, that's why. Also, we lost the survivors. I should have taken teleport. I guess we're just going to use infinite spam because we have no cooldown. Still going to take us an eternity. Infinite spam! Okay, it's going to be a little bit weird because you're technically listening to what I can hear through my headphones, so you'll be able to hear things double. But that's going to be a bit weird. But anyway. So we want to try balloon sound so you guys can hear it. He has a lot of electricity sounds. It sounds similar to Ripper. I'm not sure if that's who it is I'm thinking of. Might be violinist. Yeah, that sounds so much like Ripper. I think he's got the same Ripper voice actor. No, because that guy... No, it can't be the same guy because of the scandal. I'm not sure. There's no way of me getting the bots to pilot stun me, I think, so. It takes such a long time on the test server for an attack to register. Hello, can we... I'll follow you to a pallet if possible. Pallet stun me. I'm immune to pallet stuns because of the test server. Bot, do you mind? He's ugly to you, 24. Welcome, 24. He's fine. He sounds like lizard. Ooh, that could be it. That could be it. Someone needs to do a comparison for his sounds to what he sounds like. But I'm gonna... No, we're not walking to the pallet. Where are we going? You better not be going where I think you're going. No! I couldn't... I was aiming at her and the bug of the whole thing flying backwards happened again. Netties, please fix his electricity shot thing. It doesn't work. It just randomly fires in different directions sometimes. He's so beautiful but so weak. So why? I don't know. No, his base speed is normal. It's just the test server that makes me walk slower. Yeah. It could be Percy's voice. I don't know. Can we compare them? Make a sound, Percy. Percy, make a sound. Percy, normally in a match you don't shut up. You're normally just choking all the time. And now you're just quiet when we need you to be loud. So do you think he needs a buff, Phoenix? I think he does, but I'm not sure. Emote sounds, that's a good point. Yes, that might work. I don't have any, but we should be able to have a look at them. What would it be under behavior, right? Wait, I don't have this. I don't have this emote. I need this emote. I do not have this emote in my normal account. He touches his hair? What? Okay, please tell me how to get that and please help me. I need that emote. I've never needed an emote more in my life. I will spend money. Give it. Oh, I can't. But give it to me. Okay. Anyway, we could compare Ripper's sound because it sounds similar, but it can't be because I thought the voice actor stopped doing stuff for Ripper now. Maybe I'm wrong there.
Huh? Huh?
No, it's not. I don't think it is. We're testing the important things on this test server. We're testing does the hunter sound like like what's his name?
Who?
Ripper. No, his voice is lower. It's so familiar, but at the same time. Give me more, Ripper. Oh. We need more of a guttural one, Vio, please.
Huh?
No, it's not. It's not Vio, I think. It's close, but it's not Vio. I've heard Alva looks funny when he climbs the ladder. Oh, do you guys want to see the ladder climbing animation? Okay, we could do that. Let's do that right now. Do you guys want me to play a real match as well? why don't we go on a real... Let's do a real match, and you'll see it in the process. You'll be able to see all his animations, his realistic animations. The problem is I won't be able to play properly because of the ping problems, and attack animations will actually stop your character for some reason on the test server. It kind of slows you down. Like if you charge attack, it like halves your speed on the test server, so you can never like charge attack or attack in general. You have to be like right on top of them to land a hit. But we'll pretend we're playing a real match and we'll see how it goes. The bots are going to kite me. We're gonna take... I think we'll take Blink, just so we can guarantee a down. Also, it would be interesting to see how he deals... Actually, no, it doesn't matter because it's the same way that Mad Eyes would work, right? We'll see. Make the Hermit do a backflip, Phoenix. Yes, Nick! I will do that right now. We need to turn off all of our... Wait a second, I'll turn the bots back on in a second. Turn off all of our cooldowns. Okay, let's go. Do I know where survivors spawn? No. So, strategy is don't connect up the cipher machines, because if you do, the person kiting will get 3 hits. So you have to wait until you've actually hit them a couple of times before doing that. Okay, it's a perfumer. We've already lost. I'm not sure if I aimed there, but... So technically we still wouldn't have Blink, because Blink's, you know, needs to... We have to imagine that Blink was on a cooldown, okay? Imagine with me, guys. Our movement speed with this is incredibly annoying. I can't even hit her. Okay, I have Blink now. Okay, ping is much worse than I thought. See, it halves your movement speed. It's such a pain. This is not the hunter. This is just the test server. Okay, we gave her a charge. That's good. I think the bot's going. Is she planning on going back? Bots don't go down the ladders, so... Psychologist is kiting in the background. I would aim the blast, but since it's so inconsistent and so buggy at the moment, I don't think I will. There we go. We got a hit! Finally! Bot, why are you kiting back towards me? So, we're probably just gonna hope for a terror shock here. Yeah, because we can't walk very fast. Okay, we gave her an opposite charge, and you can't do anything when you're vaulting. So you can't change your voltage whilst vaulting. That is a bit of a weird thing. That was one of the first annoying things that I found about this hunter. Can we hit? Yay! We got presents. So now, when we put them on a chair, this is when you start connecting up the cipher machines, because now you've got someone down. It didn't take 3 hits to down the person. His charged hit looks like this. Okay, so we connect up this cipher machine. Can we go to the bottom level? This one. This one. This one. Confirm. Okay. Now everybody has a positive charge, so that's a bit of a problem, because now if I hit her, she won't go down. Yep, she takes another hit, so you should... I should have changed to a blue charge. Okay, it's fine. Now she doesn't have a charge, but I gave her one. And we should be able to stun her if we wait it out. Did it work? No, we missed it. Okay, there we go. We got her! So you need to make sure that if you're trying to stun the rescuer and the person on the chair when they come out of the chair, that you make sure that they have the opposite charge to everybody else, because if not, that person gets inbuilt tie turner without needing tie turner. So it's kind of sad. Okay. Hello again. So everyone has a positive charge, so we want to make sure that we have a negative charge. Okay, we hit him, so he lost his charge anyway. It was kind of pointless, actually. Okay, now we need to go and find a target. What's happening? Did they heal each other? Oh, hello. Why, hello there. We have blink. We have blink. I missed that. That's not good. Okay, we gave him a negative charge. He won't go down the ladder, but we'll go down there in a minute for your entertainment. And he's down! Yay! Because we gave him a negative charge and not a positive charge, he did take full detention hit. So, yeah. Okay, let's go and see his falling animation. Climbing animation. Oh, he flies like a vampire. That's kind of cool. Hey, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's a cool animation. We can't really test the pallet stun per se, but unless a bot gets lucky. Or we get lucky, technically. Ooh, they're rescuing. Why did you run towards me? Doctor, why? Okay, where did you go, Gravekeeper? You're here, okay. Okay, we gave him a negative charge. Doesn't matter because he just ran towards us. We can just show you a little bit more if you want. Put him into the cart thingy in the mine shaft. Okay. How do you do this? I've never actually really done this. He's too tall. One thing you'll also see about this guy is he's actually one of the tallest hunters in the game, and technically he's taller than some of the doorways. Thank you for the follow, Wisteria. Yeah, he doesn't look very cool right now. This is not a flattering position and pose for him. Okay, it's kind of funny. He looks like he's having some issues standing up. Was that longer than usual? Also, how does he deal with verticality? He doesn't deal with verticality, that's the answer. Unable to form circuits, because I guess the both exit gates are open. And then we can walk again. He looks constipated. Yeah, I think that's also what I was trying to look for, the word I was looking for. Bots, do you mind, like, not running away? Hello. Oh, pallet stun me, please. I'm trying to make you pallet stun me here. Why are you making this so difficult? Bye-bye.
Well, did the other guy get out? A second, turn AI off. Ha, you thought you were gonna get out? Joke's on you. They need to fix that. That's not how that should work. That was so random. That happens a lot. It's very, very buggy. This is probably one of the buggiest characters I've seen on a release. At least from test servers, I've never seen a character have an issue where his main ability doesn't work. And that's a problem, because that should not be how, you know, if he's got an ability that consists of targeting survivors and shooting them, if he can't shoot because it shoots in the opposite direction or to wherever it wants to, that's a bit of a problem. Like, did you see that? It shot there. Why? Remember how broken Novelist was on release? It was really funny. Novelist wasn't broken on release. Novelist was like incredibly underpowered on release. At least I remember. Nobody's playing him, and they still don't play him. I know he got nerfed, but he wasn't even being played. There was like a toxic combo that people worked out after a long time, but he's not very good. Phoenix, off topic, but will we be allowed to read the fanfic that won in your contest eventually? Eli, yes. Yes. Tomorrow you're going to find out who the winner is. And tomorrow you guys are going to get a special video for it. And then after that video, you guys are all going to have access to all of the fanfic entries. So yes, thank you for asking. Maybe it works like Woo's bell. No, it doesn't. It activates in whichever direction you're looking. So it's a little bit awkward. Can we have cooldowns back on again? Off, sorry. It could just be the test server just being super laggy and messing up the directions of things. But sometimes if you just do this, it will shoot in opposite directions. Let's just spam it until it bugs out. See? It's wherever you're looking, with your characters looking. I saw that YouTube short about the Antiquarian being a hunter. It was so funny. I have quite a lot of fun shorts, I must say. Did you watch the one where how NetEase decides game modes? That one is one of my favorite ones. And with this hunter, I'm once again convinced that DBD is better. I think his character design is more exciting than some of the DBD ones. Also, have they changed the color of this thing? Is it usually like dark brown? Or is that just a bug? It's usually like light brown like this one, no? Yeah, this one's like a light brown. Is that one usually like dark brown? Or is it just a visual bug? It doesn't have any texture, so I guess maybe it's a visual bug. Hermit looks like a recipe for disaster. If you're gonna lose, yeah. Okay, what else do we want to check out? He looks so hard. He's a little bit hard, yeah. You watched that one too? I'm glad, 24. I do my best to make... I need to make more comedy skits. I do enjoy doing them. Yeah, he seems fun to go friendly. Oh yeah, for sure. You can just push up and pull people around. Tram stun. Okay, tram stun. And tram sitting as well. I guess we can do that too. 1 second. Wrong button, Phoenix. Duo Hunters is available soon.
I can play with nobody because the server's empty pretty much. Yeah, that's what we're about to do, Mustafa. Mustafa? Don't know how you pronounce that in your language. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Patty stun? Is the stun animation different? I can't test survivor stuns on me because I can't force bots to stun me, and my teammate moderator is currently unavailable to join me because he's on holiday. He's in the chat, but he can't play because it's difficult to explain. Oh, I chose Chinatown, wrong one. Sorry, guys. It's fine. We can change. Left or right? I think it's closer to the end. Ever Sleeping Town, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, Cuban. You are right. Yes, you are right. Thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot about that feature. I did my best. Thank you very much. 24. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Or is it like, do you have to do it in like an Italian accent? You know, like 24? Or maybe like a Spanish, maybe I have to say it in Spanish. 24. Yes, 10 out of 10, thank you. Okay, so we're just gonna run into the tram then, I guess. Hey, Eli. Bring on the tram. Bring it on. Thou shalt not pass. The sound effect. Maybe you could say it like Peppa Pig. 24. No, I wanted to sit on that. No. We need to give ourselves presents if we're gonna even catch up to this thing. Slow down, tram. Actually, we can maybe catch up with it by going to its next destination. Wait, why do I have cooldowns? There we go. We just missed getting stunned. Okay, we're gonna take the tram, please. That's kind of boring. I was thinking, could Prospector change his polarity faster with his abilities? It's not a magnetic polarity, it's an electromagnetic polarity, so I think it doesn't work like that. I don't know, maybe that's hard. I don't know if Prospector does anything or has any type of interaction here. Did Eli get stunned? I don't think he did. And we can't change, we can't do anything. Oh, he got stunned. Gotcha. Because we have no cooldowns, because we're cheating using overpowered cheat mode. Okay, anything else? He falls like a potato. He does sound like a potato. He sounds like a sack of potatoes. His vaulting animation, he like slides on it. We could show pallet breaking. I think you guys have already seen that though. What other animations are there in the game? I'm trying to think of what other interactions there are. I would love it if he would stun us. Please stun me. Oops. I'm just gonna spam this because I have the ability to do it. No! Slow down. Okay, good. Pallet stun. Pallet stun me! I'm literally teleporting in front of pallets just so you can stun me. Please stun me. Oh wait, I missed it. I messed up. I walked forwards because I thought it didn't make it. Can you please stun me? Stun me! I don't think we can. I don't think it's possible against bots. They time it too perfectly. It's impossible. Phoenix should do Persona 5. I've never played Persona 5. I'll never catch him unless we turn off his power. I missed it! And that can't go through walls. We lost. I want to see how he fixes a chair, but we need an Emma. Yeah, we can't do all these things. This reminds me of that top Wu Chang that teleported right in front of the train in the middle of a rank match. You guys didn't see anything. The ropes in dark woods. Okay, that's... I keep on pressing there because that's where it usually is, but because I don't have anything on this account, it's a brand new empty account. I keep on messing up. Dark woods. Let's go and swing. When you need a bot to stun, but it won't work, yeah. Because the bots are just not smart enough to pallet stun. You can, Camille. It puts you against bots. You have to wait. You actually have a waiting time for some random reason in this test server. It will give you like over a minute of waiting time, and then it will match you with bots for some random reason. And the bots have the name of the names of everyone who is on the test server, so you can play bot matches against Geisha Gaming, for example, and they even keep the same skins. So if Geisha Gaming on this server has like an S tier skin for Dancer and the bot plays Dancer, then the bot Dancer will also have the S tier skin, for example. Okay, let's go. Kind of boring. He's so tall that he doesn't even need to like swing. I think I'm not sure if he's taller than Percy or not. That is a question I have. It's an existential question I have. Can I blink? I think it stops me from getting pallet stuns. Why does the game refuse to pallet stun me? It even waits. How was that not a pallet stun? Could have been cool if he just levitated over. Yeah, that is true. That would be really, really cool. Is it? Yes, you can play against me on the test server. Yeah, it would be a bot though. It wouldn't be really me. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. I don't think it's possible for us to get this up. Yeah, the bot just doesn't. Okay. Well, we tried to get pallet stun, but we're actually immune. I don't think he's immune, Nocturne. I don't think he's immune. Maybe he's immune, but I don't think he's immune. If he was immune, would that make him more viable? A little bit. Not really much more. Thank you, JK, for the follow. I appreciate it. Any final questions? Because I can't think of anything else to kind of discuss with him. I can't show you a proper match because it hinders my movement speed because of the test server. Do you have any friends on the test server to test it? I have one person, but he can't join right now because he's on holiday. I haven't got this on my main account. We're getting lucky with Percy stuff today. Do you think he'll be available in Duo Hunters? My guess is no, because he's similar to Clerk, similar to Photographer. He affects Cypher Machine progress and interactions with Cypher Machines. So no, I don't think he will be. And it seems like a lot of Hunters recently just aren't added to Duo Hunters. They need to work on that. Hermit's passive nonsense. Or they should call it like pallets are beneath me. I mean, the other skill for ciphers, what do they do? Well, it slows down the decoding and it gives people shocks. So they don't, NetEase doesn't like to put slow down decoding characters into to stuff like into duos. They just, for example, Clerk, not in it, for example. Thank you for the follow, 9. I appreciate it. Will you be trying NetEase's new game when it's out? Yeah, I've pre-registered for it when it comes out. Can we see how tall he is? Is there any way of us measuring how tall he is? I don't know how you would do that. Why have you got cockroaches in your room, 24? Why? Princess decided to visit you. Someone's asking for moonlight animation on slide and roller coaster. I missed that. Sorry about that. Whoever said that, I will check it out right now. Because we haven't really got much else that we can really show, I think. I think everyone gets his abilities. People get his interactions, I think, too now. And I think people see why he's not as good as everyone thought he was. Everyone thought he was broken because he could deal damage to multiple survivors. Until they realized that he does 10%. Damage to everyone. It's not good. Eli said it. Oh, I didn't see that. Eli, where are you? I can see Nikita's there. Palettes are just suggestions for Hermit. Yep. Crying and cancelling me. Shouldn't you be happy? Is it crying with happiness? Yes, as you cancel me. Yeah, I don't know how broken that would be, Atsushi. I thought about that as a solution, but then I got a little confused as to, thank you, man, as to whether that would be a good idea or not. I feel like that would make him maybe too good. Okay, we're just gonna teleport to the coaster. I'm getting the hang of his abilities though now. He's got space for you guys. Whoever has a crush on him, just go and sit next to him. Oh, we've already seen the stats, King. We've already had a look at that multiple times. I know how to look at the stats. We've compared him. We compared him to the other hunters. He's an average hunter. He's slower than some at most things. And he's sometimes faster at some things than the average hunter, but he's nowhere near as fast as Photographer is, for example. He looks like he's vibing. He looks like the way he's sitting, he's got a little bit of space just for someone to sit next to him. So I can show you the stats though if you want to have a look, King. I don't mind showing you this one second. How tall is the Hermit in patrol units? I would love to know. That would be cool to know. One second. Hunter. Last page. Yeah, if you want to take, I think Bloody Queen is probably like an average hunter in stats. So, yeah. He has a faster than Bloody Queen, no, slower than Bloody Queen vaulting window. Yeah, I don't know. He's not amazing stats-wise. Thank you for coming, Camille. I appreciate you being here. Have an amazing day. I saw your YouTube comment, Mia. I saw it. Do you think he'll be a TIE hunter viable for rank? In his current state, from what I can tell, from the maths that I've done, of course, until he comes out onto live and ping is better for players and people work out how to counter him, how to play him. I think he's not even a TIE hunter. I think he's a one. I think he will have a lot of trouble getting a TIE. From what I can tell, against players that are of an equal skill level to the hunter playing. This is, you know, in a bubble. I don't think he's even a TIE hunter right now. I feel like he might... NetEase might nerf him because nobody understands him. I feel like the Chinese community might complain a lot about him because they haven't done the maths and haven't done what we've done today. But I think he needs a buff. I don't think he needs too much of a buff, but he needs something changed. And I'm not sure what he needs changed. Oh, I forgot Moonlit Slide. Sorry. The slide. I did the roller coaster, but I didn't do the slide. I didn't see anything. Moonlit. Probably worse than Lucino with no buffs. He feels as inconsistent as Lucino. I feel like Lucino has better chase than him. And I'm not sure how true that is, but we need to see. We need to wait and see. You're disappointed. Father Phoenix, please. How would you compare him to post-nerf Wax Artist? He does feel a lot like Wax Artist on release, like just not good enough. But Wax Artist I think is better than this guy is currently. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. 1 second. So we need to go up the slide. Let's go. Up the slide. Are you guys ready? He's trying to be cool, okay? The only time he's not cool is when he's on the Golden Cave cart. I feel like Hans is better than his, but he looks kind of cool while doing it. People want to see locker animation. Okay, let's... I don't know where lockers are on this map. I kind of ignore lockers. Here you go, here's a locker. Because this is a great place to have a hiding place. Okay, you ready? Is he taller than the locker? There you go, that's how tall he is. He's taller than a locker. It's about eyebrow height to him. There you go. Did it just skip? It skipped something. That's a lazy animation. Look, it skips. He kind of goes like, huh, and then it freezes, and then it closes. That's sad. He 1.2 of a locker. The animation jump cuts? Yeah, it literally is just a bad jump cut, yeah. That's kind of funny. Oh, can we sit on... Is it possible for a hunter to sit on a... on the carousel? I've forgotten. Is that a thing? Can hunters do that? I think survivors can do that. Hunters can't, right? Yeah, hunters can't because Breaking Wheel wouldn't be able to do that. My brain is... yeah. It's so sad. It would be amazing if he could sit on this thing. He'd probably bash his head into the ceiling, but it's fine. Try with the prisoner connection? How? What do you mean try with the prisoner connection? No, prisoner can connect, because I heard it before, Mir. We played against a prisoner in the Dark Woods match, and he connected, and it's fine. It doesn't do... The only way we'd be able to check if prisoner's thing works or not is by playing with a prisoner in the match, so we could see it. Yeah, we had a prisoner in the match, yes. But like, what do you want to see? It still works. His ability still works. It's just like, if you want to see how the decoding process works, you would need to play as prisoner to see how the decoding works. Undead is taller than this guy then? I don't know. You can see if it works by stalking cipher progress on the map. How would you do that? Because you'd also see the process going up anyway. Because you'd be seeing it because they're connected. So I don't know how you would see that. You would have to know the difference between like 35 and 65 a second. It's kind of very, it would be very unnoticeable. At least from an aerial view. You'd be able to see it better if you were standing next to both cipher machines, but it's kind of awkward. What is his just dessert animation? I don't use that one. But anyway, I think we're going to end the stream up here because I don't think I have anything else to show you guys. I don't think there's really much else that I can show. There are other animations that we can go through. We could be here all day, but I don't think there's anything else. The stream just ended up being I show you his animations.